Hi friends! Hello, hello! Hi, 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 hi! Hi friends, happy Thursday! Happy crochet and chat day! Hi, how is everybody doing? Hi Snowwolf, hi Riri, hi Queen R, hi Michelle. Hello. Hello friends. Cool, yeah. Happy Thursday. Today is an awesome day. I did start the live 30 minutes early because I had the day off and I wanted to. So I hope that that doesn't mess people up too much and that the crochet friends come. Yeah, cool. Awesome. How's everybody's day going? Hi. Hi, Mark and Mandy. Hello. How are you? Thank you so much for joining. Cool, great. Hello, hi, my name is Sammy. I teach crochet with Yarn Over Hook. Yarn Over Hook is a free social media for crocheters to create, learn, and connect with other crocheters from around the world. You can join for free via the link in the description below or go to yarnoverhook.com. If you are already a member, hi, hello, welcome. Thank you very much. First and foremost, we have what was I doing yesterday? I think this is what I was doing. Right? Okay. Let me get my hand right. There we go. We have a giveaway! Confetti, confetti, confetti! We have a giveaway going on right now for Yarn Over Hook members. It's going on until Sunday. What is today? Thursday? Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we have 3 days left. 3 days left to enter to win a Yarn Chicken Champion shirt. We are going to pick 2 winners after Sunday. You can comment on the first, or you don't really can, you have to. You comment on the first pinned post on Yarn Over Hook, your favorite crochet content creator, a crochet group that you know of or are part of, and local yarn store or a local yarn store. So you can comment there. 1 comment equals 1 entry per member. So just 1 comment. And then we will randomly draw 2 people to win a shirt. Yeah, share it with your friends. This is a very community focused giveaway. By sharing your favorite crochet content creator group or store, it gives us more information and opportunity to reach out to those people to bring them into our community. We would love to give your local yarn store a crochet friend sticker or something like that. This is just an awesome one. This is an awesome giveaway. It's helping to grow our community. It's helping to grow our database. You might have a local yarn store that you love in your neighborhood, and we have a crochet friend that also lives in that neighborhood, and now they found a new store to go to and support. You might be part of a group that is also like a similar situation in the neighborhood, and a crochet friend's like, I'm looking for an in-person crochet group, and you just happen to post yours, and now you guys have made that connection. Crochet content creators, it would be great to keep growing our community full of members who love crochet, and having people like that in our community would be awesome to also connect those people in their community and just community. We can count how many times I say that in this live. But don't forget to enter the giveaway. Whoop, there we go, giveaway. Whee, confetti, confetti. Next we have hello. I feel like I haven't seen you forever. Nails obsessed, thank you. There we go. Thank you. I'm getting them redone on Sunday. I'm actually really excited for the design. But thank you. Thank you so much. So yes, enter the giveaway. This is US only. Again, we are trying to figure out how we can do more international stuff because we are a worldwide community spot. So we are working on how we can get worldwide stuff going on. But you know, and I know what's going on. So just give us a minute. We'll figure it out. But yeah. Don't forget to enter this giveaway. Whee! Confetti, confetti. Here we go. Try it again. There we go. Hold on. Hi, Galia. How are you? I am doing well. Thank you so much for asking. Lisa is still working on crocheting granny square baby blankets. When do you need to have that done, Lisa? How far are you? More announcements. So we've done some rearranging on Yarn Over Hook. If you notice, either it's going to be at the top on your desktop in the top bar, or in the shing shing shing, that 3 dash, you know, that very, this is a menu kind of button. On that button, you'll see create, learn, and connect sections. In those sections, let me get mine up. I wasn't prepared. You know, the use. So in those sections, the create, you will find a tab for inspiration or community creations. And what that will bring up are all the photos that members have posted so that you can see and get inspiration from others who have posted what they're working on and all of their projects and stuff. And then once you like click that image, then the information for that image will come up, the person's profile and stuff like that, comments and all of the reactions and things. Under learn, oh my gosh, there we go. Under learn, you will find our crochet community dailies, which is some awesome stuff. You can find new videos with tips and tricks or patterns or just fun things happening in crochet community, trivia, as well as fun facts about crochet, and a new spotlighted local yarn store. So definitely check that out. You'll also find Exploration Crochet, Last Week in Crochet bulletin posts, so you can check that out. And then in the connect section, you'll find our members. You can go find other friends to follow. Forums, where you can post local yarn stores, ask questions, find testers, post your pets, lots of fun stuff in the forums, as well as our events calendar. The events calendar has so many events happening around the US. And once we get more information about what's happening like outside of the US, I will add it on there. But I need to know what's going on. I need to figure out how to find that information. But that is where you will find yarn crawls, fiber fests, shearing events, conferences, so many different things going on. So definitely use those tools. You'll find inspiration on your crochet. You might learn something new. You might connect with new people, find a place to go to this weekend, like all the fun things. So definitely check out those tabs. It's awesome. We have made it way more accessible and available for our members. So definitely want to check that out and use that to your full advantage. Is that all the announcements? Oh, yesterday started the Summer Stash Bash week 3. So we have a new pattern. I'll show you guys today. New featured pattern for the day. Oh, my hand needs to be higher for this one. There we go. This is the featured pattern for our week 3 of the Summer Stash Bash. It is a drawstring pouch by Sunflower Cottage Crochet. Super easy. I made one yesterday during the live. Let me find it. Or not find it, but let me get it. So I made one for my friend to put in her bag when I send it to her. I wonder if she's here. If you're here, pretend you didn't see this. This is the drawstring bag that I made yesterday. So cute. I love it. I'm so happy about it. And I want to make more because I need to make some that match the other bags that I have. So I was, we went out today and I used my Daisy Days tote. And I just used one of the drawstring bag. I think it was this one. I just put this drawstring pouch in there. But now I'm like, oh man, I feel like I need to make one that matches this bag. And then I was looking at my rainbow granny square bag and I was like, oh, I need to make one that matches this bag. So I feel like I'm going to be making way more drawstring pouches. So definitely check that out. It's a super easy pattern. Very easy, super customizable. And these are like so handy dandy. Where's my other one? Oh, here it is. So handy dandy. Love it. So definitely check out that pattern. Isn't it so cute, Mandy? Mork and Mandy, isn't it so cute? I love it. Cool. Great. I think that's it for the announcements. Let's make this disappear. Bring. Hello, Ava. Lisa, Galia. Lisa drinking. Nice. I have 6 to 7 around. Very nice. Galia, do you have a pattern for the pouch right behind you? Right behind me. This one? Like these? Do I have another pouch? I don't think I do. Which ones? Happy Thursday, Keela. Hello. Thank you so much. Okay. So friends, what did you bring to drink? What did you bring to crochet? I am working on another Japanese knot bag but this pattern is actually different from this one, from the other one that I made my friend. This is a pattern by Diving Ducks Crochet. She popped in yesterday and saw this Japanese knot bag and thought that it was her pattern, but this is a different pattern. And so she shared her pattern. And so now I'm making her pattern. I'm almost done with the body part of it and then moving on to the straps. So that's what I'm working on. What I brought to drink, the remaining little bits of my matcha latte. I went to coffee and like kind of a late lunch with my husband, and some water in my bam yarn overhook tumbler. So that's what I brought to drink. Let's get this on. Lisa, I'm drinking a cup of coffee. Ooh, that sounds nice and cozy. Michelle working on a pouch and drinking water. Very nice. Mork and Mandy, a Japanese knot bag, is on my to make list. I highly recommend it. I can share both of these patterns. So this one is my friend's, and it uses a moss stitch. Oh no, my hook just like flew across the room that I'm using for this bag. Hold on, now I need to go grab it. It's like camera shy or something. It like did not want to be. Oh my gosh, that is so funny how far that went. Please hold. Okay. That was weird. Let's calm down. Okay. So let me pull up the live so I can share it. Let me silence my phone. Hold on. There we go. Okay. So the one that I'm giving my friend is this one. Where is it? Here we go. I'm pretty sure I already have this on my clipboard because I have shared it so much, but that's okay. Okay. So how should I put this? I'll just put Japanese knot bag by, okay, that's what I'll do. I'll put the names. Sweet Softies Co. by Sweet Softies Co. There we go. Emoji. There we go. So that's that one. And then Japanese knot bag. Let me be sure that I have the link for that one. Copy. Diving Ducks Crochet. Okay. And then here we go. Japanese knot bag by Diving Ducks Crochet. Emoji. So now that I'm like almost done with the body for the Diving Ducks Crochet, I love both of these patterns for different reasons. Hi, Taylor. So the Sweet Softies one is made with a moss stitch. It's a bit more flimsy. So you see, like, it's a bit more flimsy. A little meshy because of the stitch. And so it's also a bit stretchy. The one by Diving Ducks Crochet is all single crochet. You can already see it is stiff. It's stiff. There is like no give. It is not stretchy. So very different patterns, which I'm actually like really happy about. I might end up making another of the Sweet Softies Co. to have an option of like a nice like structured Japanese knot bag and then a nice like meshy kind of summery Japanese knot bag. Yeah, I like both of these for very different reasons. This one feels like more formal. This one feels more casual. So this one, the more casual one, Sweet Softies. I should be more specific. Sweet Softies, or yeah, Sweet Softies. And the more like kind of structured dense, like this just feels more formal, is the Diving Ducks knot bag. So I definitely recommend both of these for different reasons. I'm really enjoying making this one. I'm almost done with the body. Let me measure where I am at. Am I? Yep, I still have a little bit of ways to go. I have like 3.5 centimeters to go. Okay. Hi, Kelly. How are you? Hi, working on my granny stitch bucket hat and drinking orange juice with some nibbles on the side. I love that. I love that. Ukulele girl, hello. Dude, I was teaching crochet to an absolute beginner, and the kit she brought had a stitch technique I've never seen. What was it? The row took forever. It was quite hard. Huh? I've made one, oh, Michelle. I've made one with alpine stitch and another with, I believe, the Suzette stitch. Oh, a Japanese knot bag? Do you mind sharing the patterns? If you have them on Yarn Over Hook, I'd love to see those. How did you like them? Did they also give you like two different feelings? Like you have them for two different reasons? I love berry juice. Hi. Hello, hello, hello. Galia, what about the pouch on the bag? Love it. What pouch on the bag? Which one? Which one are we talking about? The pouch is from the like drawstring pouch. That's from Sunflower Cottage Crochet. Oh, should I share that one in here? I should, huh? Is that what you're asking me to do? Because that would be the smart thing to do, huh? Drawstring pouch. Emoji, emoji. Here it is. Boom. Okay. One was lined and the other was not. Ah. And see, like if I were to make another Japanese knot bag from Sweet Softies Co., I might line it. I might line it, to be honest. Like, because that is going to stretch a bit. My only concern is the stretchy wrist band for this one. For the Sweet Softies Co., because it does stretch, so the wristband stretches. So I'm debating if I want to like reinforce it with something, like take a slip stitch and kind of go through with like a more, I don't know, it's probably going to be fine. And I'll tell her that she can wash it and dry it on like a low heat and it'll go back. We'll see. We'll see about that one. I was thinking about lining it. This one, I don't feel like I need to line at all. It's so dense. This one is very dense. So I'm not even concerned about lining it. I'm going to make a little drawstring bag to hold my chapstick in there and like my little keys, like stuff like that. What else? Probably that's it. So like a little one. I'll probably make a little drawstring bag to put in here. Taylor, I'm making dinner and listening to you. Yay! Nairo, hello. I am drinking a green monster. Whoa! And I am continuing the hexacard for my youngest sister. How is it going? What colors did you pick for her? Ukulele girl entered through a stitch in the 14th row and then into the back post of a stitch in the 10th row. And then single crochet through all of that. I'm just going to freehand a wooble pattern for her instead. Oh, that sounds like a pike stitch. Yeah, that sounds like a pike stitch. Is that what it is, ukulele girl? That's definitely not a beginner stitch, especially if you're like learning tension and stuff like that. That's not a beginner stitch at all. Pike? Yeah, because you would go down 4 rows. Yeah, that sounds like a pike stitch. It's on the tiny amigurumi piece, though. It's impossible to do into the piece. How interesting. You're going around the post and completing it like a single crochet. That sounds like a pike stitch. Why is there a pike stitch on it? What is the amigurumi? Like, what is the like shape, the animal, the thing? How interesting. That's so weird. And that is a lot of stitches to jump down. It's very interesting. Were you like creating stripes or something? It took me forever. It makes the ridge of the ice cream cone. Okay, yeah, so it's a pike stitch. Oh, that's so interesting. Kind of similar to that. But it sounds like a pike like post stitch. Interesting. Yeah, I would love to see that kit. I feel like there's so many amigurumi kits out there. Oh my gosh. I got one from Red Heart a while ago actually. I got one from Red Heart. That's a giraffe. It's a cute little giraffe. I love giraffes. I wish they had an elephant because elephants are my favorite. But they had a giraffe and I got it, and I don't know because I got it from Joanne. I don't know where else they sell those kits because I feel like I haven't seen them anywhere else. But it's Yarn Inspirations and Red Heart, so I'm sure that they sell them somewhere else, at least on their websites. I don't know if you guys notice this. I very aggressively put on chapstick because I really don't like my lips to be dry. And so if I ever look funny, like really like going back and forth, that's why I like really I really layer chapstick on. And I notice every time after a live I go and watch it, I'm like, man, I'm like really aggressive with that chapstick. I should probably let them know that I just really like chapstick. So yeah, I just want to let you guys know. Sometimes I feel very awkward like putting that on. But anyway, I digress. Yeah, I'm wondering if they sell it anywhere else. Because it doesn't look bad. I haven't felt the yarn yet. But I feel like a lot of people are coming out with amigurumi kits, and not every amigurumi kit is created equal. This kit I think was like $10. Very inexpensive, which is on par with Red Heart. But I want to really check if like the quality holds up, because Woobles is pricey. I feel like, well, not pricey, it's just like it is pricey. It's pricey. We'll keep it a buck. It is pricey. But I feel like it's the curation, the detailed videos, because the videos are very, very detailed. The like specific tools that you get, exclusive hook that you get, their tube yarn, that tube yarn is very good. I do know that there are other brands that have that tube yarn. I haven't tried them. I have felt them like in the store, and I do like the way that Woobles feels. As well as their like exclusive patterns, like with TV shows and movies and stuff like that. I always say just wait for a sale. I say wait for a sale. Like seeing that it's like worth that price is a little bit of a stretch, but I can see why they charge as much as they do. I really can, especially seeing other amigurumi kits. I can see why. I can see why. They're also just very creative and very cute. They like got that like cute amigurumi thing down, because you know what I mean? Like it's like very cute. Very cute. Okay, let me see. Hi Misty, how are you? Hi Renee. Nairo, I am using Loops and Threads classic yarn. I have found a new love for it and def replace Big Twist for now. For my projects. Using Periwinkle colorway, this is my very first cardigan. Oh, Nairo, congratulations. I would love to see. Yuli Girl just posted. Okay, we'll see that. Taylor, I'm the same. I have the vanilla bean chapstick that smells wonderful. That's me too. Okay, see? And I'm like aggressive. Burt's Bees, if you ever want to sponsor me, like I already use so aggressively in live. I can get up close. Like I have chapstick in every place that I hang out in our space. So I have a chapstick. I have two chapsticks here, I think. No, I have one right now. I have one chapstick here in our space in our office. I have a chapstick in my bag, in several of my bags. I have chapstick in the living room, chapstick in the bedroom. chapstick in our bathrooms. Like anywhere I am, and I need chapstick so that I don't lose it. It stays exactly where it is. Like huge chapstick fiend. I'm so glad I'm not the only one. My basis chest, hello. I saw your comments. It's so nice to see to hear from you. And then I did check out Crafty Witch 232. She's awesome. I love what she's making. I think I watched the latest live where she was making like mandalas in the ring. So cool. Um, let me see. Kelly Dream Yarn is fab. Ooh, how does it feel? Lisa, the baby blanket, there is no hurry, but I told the person who ordered the baby blanket that it might take some time. Plus, I want to throw in a baby hat too. That's so nice, Lisa. Kelly, I worry about the pouch with single straps, worry it would stretch too easy if I put anything slightly heavy inside, especially a purse or mini umbrella. Maybe you could give us feedback on wearing it. So the pouch with single straps. So this one, like the Japanese knotback. Hi Mars, how are you? Dreamcatcher, yes. Hi, bye, Vivacious Jess. Yes, me too. 3 traps everywhere. I work in a retail store and I'm talking to people all day. Oh yes, I hate the feeling of dry lips. Plus I fidget with the chaps all day too. Same. Kelly Dream is softer than Wooble's yarn and it is a tube yarn. Is it filled? Is it a filled tube yarn? Or is it like more like t-shirt yarn? That's interesting. Okay. Let me pull up Yarn Over Hook so I can see what people are making. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. Okay, there we go. Ukulele Girl, did you see Taylor's post in the sweater for testing? Did you see it? Did you see it? This is evil with my tension. Oh my goodness. Oh, wait, so is this the Amigurumi? Ukulele Girl? Oh, it's not a pike stitch. That's so interesting. I never would have thought to do that. That is so smart. So you're pulling it up in order to cinch it. You're cinching it to create that ridge. That's so smart. Single crochet inside the handle to make it more stable. That's what I'm thinking. I was thinking I'm going to slip stitch. I'll just slip stitch around the edge or down the center. Like either 2 on the edges or 1 down the center. Probably do 2 on the edges. I feel like if I slip stitch with a smaller hook especially, then that might tighten out a bit. Nairo, you're fine. You talk too much. I'm all over the place all the time during these lives. I think you can still see it though. Can you still see it or no? Yeah, so like with the Japanese knot bag, like you put it on your wrist and you just hold it like this. It's definitely not meant to be holding anything super heavy. Like I can put, I don't have my wallet in here. Oh, this is a good example. It's like I'll put this in here. And so this is the stretchy one. There's already a pouch in here. So I'm going to put this in here. This is kind of wide. Wait, let me see. Pouch out. There we go. Okay, so that's like about the weight and size of my wallet. I'll put my phone. What can I pretend to be like keys? I feel like this is like good enough. Because like she doesn't have heavy keys. She doesn't do like big keys. So we'll just like throw some more stuff in here. Put like that in there. Do I have any other things? Oh, I have this like bag of stitch markers. I'll put this in there. And these stitch markers have a little bit of weight to them. These are the Exploration Crochet stitch markers. Okay, so this is, so you see, and it's nice and full. And so this is that on my wrist. So you can see that there is a bit of a stretch, but because it's cotton, it's only going to stretch so much. It's only going to stretch so much. And like, that's it. Like, that's it. That's where it's going. I can't imagine that's going to go any further than this. That's it. And then with washing and like shaping it out, you can probably get it back like close, but, and like I said, it's because it's the moss stitch. The moss stitch has elasticity. My other one that I'm doing is all single crochet, so there's not going to be nearly as much elasticity. So if you want something that you're concerned is going to, if you want to make a Japanese knot bag but you're concerned for the stretch, do the diving duck pattern. That's the one. I highly recommend that. Mara's currently working on a moss stitch blanket with the Bernat extra yarn. My foundation chain is kind of wonky, but I don't feel like starting over. I know, I'm still working on Anchor. And man, working with that blanket yarn. And if you're doing the extra thick, so is that the 7-weight yarn, Mars? Yeah, Kelly, if you have any other questions, definitely let me know. But if you are concerned about that stretch, like, seriously, I really would consider this one. I have to pull significantly to get this one to stretch, and this is all single crochet. This one is the moss stitch, the Sweet Softies, and like, I can't stress this too much because I'm giving it to my friend, but like, I'm hardly pulling at all, and you can see that stretch, hardly at all. Like, so I would do the diving duck pattern if you like that one. So far, I already know because one, she uses a smaller hook. I think for this one, I used a 4.5. This one I'm using a 4. Cotton yarn. This one is a single crochet. That one's the moss. That one isn't as tight at all. So I can even tell you, like, this is a starting chain of 30. This was a starting chain of 31. Do you see the size difference? Like, yeah, it's like a couple, maybe 2 inches smaller. Oh my gosh, so much cat hair. I'm gonna have to do a roller on this before I send it to her. She has a cat too, but I don't want to be that guy. Okay, so here we go. You see how much smaller it is? But that's also because I increased more on Sweet Softies. So there are 3 more rows of increase. Yeah, there's 3 more rows of increase on the bottom. So it was already made bigger, but even you could make this bigger and it would still be very, very dense. So I highly recommend doing the diving ducks pattern, Kelly, if you want a denser crocheted Japanese knot bag. Ukulele Girl, you have to test it out. Are you going to contact them so you can test it? Vivian, hello. I feel like as soon as I say hi to one Vivian, the other Vivian comes. So let's see. Mars, that would make a nice bag to put in a bigger bag or purse to carry like makeup and toiletries. That too. You could also just not use it as a purse. It could just be like a little bag, especially if you like carrying bigger bags, which I know my friend also likes to do. And she has a purple, I can't remember the designer. It's like a T and a C, I think. She has one of those big ones. And so even if she wanted to, she could just put small stuff in that one and throw that in there as well. I know that she will use it however she like finds fit. She'll probably come up with some creative ways of using the bag that I never would have thought of either. Or like if you're going to the beach and you have a beach bag, like sometimes that's why I want to make a bigger pouch too. When I have a beach bag full of stuff, I don't want to also have a purse. So I'll put the stuff that I typically put in the purse in a smaller bag, like usually like a small tote, and throw it in with my beach bag. So it would probably like something like this would be useful for that. Or a bigger drawstring bag. Like I said, the sunflower cottage crochet pattern, you can customize it. And so I actually want to make like a big one, like a big for the beach. So I can like throw like important stuff in there, drawstring it closed, and like tuck it into my beach stuff. I want to make a bigger one. So yeah, yeah. Of course, Kelly, of course. I can't reach out to her because I'm not, maybe I'll design one later this year. I'm gonna see, because I can't imagine that that's the only way to contact her. I can't imagine. So I'll do some recon for you if you're seriously interested in testing. Yes, it's the 7 size yarn. Ooh! Angela, hello, how are you? Our new friends who just joined us, what did you bring to crochet? What did you bring to drink? Taylor, I've always wanted to pattern test, but I would never be able to finish it on a deadline. My hands are too bad and my life is busy. So, oh my gosh, that reminds me. So I have some crochet tea for you guys, some crochet drama going on. So there's like a whole thing with testing. I have only tested twice. I want to do a disclaimer. I've only tested for crocheters twice. I love testing. I love testing. It gives me an opportunity to see how people write their patterns. It gives me an opportunity to try something new, as well as like communicate with other crocheters about wording in patterns. I love it. I love it. And to get to see how absolute beginners interpret patterns. Because typically pattern testers will ask you the difficult, like, not difficulty, the level you are at crochet, so that they can get a variety of people to test their patterns. And the 2 patterns that I have tested has had a couple of absolute beginners in them, which I think is great. They ask awesome questions, which gives the pattern writer a chance to edit their pattern so that the interpretation of what's being said is a little bit more like understood. It's a little bit more universal versus like them typing in a way that an advanced crocheter will understand, but like a beginner crocheter won't. I just think it's awesome. I'm like having so much fun testing patterns. There is like, like I've seen posts on how pattern testing is a scam. I don't agree. However, there are some pattern writers who have definitely leaned heavy into the what did I call it the other day? I said it was very like social media focused testing, where in order to apply for a test, you have to share their pattern, you have to tag people, you have to follow them, you have to do all of these things, where it seems more like, I don't know, like it gives like a watered down Hunger Games. like it gives like a weird kind of like pay into me to test. Yeah, that's a great way of putting it. It gives like grovel. Like it gives like if you want to test, you have to show your worth kind of thing. That's what it gives me. So I don't apply for stuff like that. If there's a pattern that I'm interested in testing, and it's just an application, and they ask you a bunch of questions, and then you answer those questions, and then they'll select you if they think that you're going to be a great fit for their test. Point blank, period. I think that it should be that simple. Friends, I came across something the other day. There are pattern testers who are charging people. And so this is what made me think of it, Taylor. There are pattern testers who are charging people for the pattern if they return their pattern late. So, for example, the pattern tester is like, I need you to finish this pattern in 4 days. If you do not finish it in 4 days, you need to pay me for the pattern. I'm sorry, what? I like needed a second. I like could not believe that there were people doing that. I could not believe it. Both tests that I have done, the pattern writers have been so, so gracious in understanding when people turn in their patterns late. Life happens. Things come up. We're not factory workers. Like, it's giving exploited labor. Like, that's what it's giving greed. It's very strange. It's very strange. I didn't think it could get worse than the whole like, follow me, make sure you tag this, make sure you share this, go over here, sign up for my blog, blah, 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 like all of these things in order to test a pattern. I didn't think that it could get worse than that. And then I saw that. And it's not just one person. There are a few people who are doing it and charge like you're agreeing that if you don't finish on time, you're going to pay for my pattern. What is that? Why? Insane. Insane. Like there's already kind of like an unspoken thing which kind of was mentioned in the other video that I saw about like testing is a scam, where people who are testing patterns need to buy their own yarn, they need to buy their own supplies, and then take pictures, post by certain days, post by certain however many times the pattern maker is asking. They're giving the pattern maker free editing notes and free advertisement because both pattern makers that I had tested for asked, can you post pictures come the pattern release day? So that's free advertisement. They use their photos in their listings, their Etsy listings, web listings, whatever, like tester appreciation post, whatever. They're using those photos that you took. So you're not only spending time and money, but you're giving free advertisement and free content. And then on top of that, the nerve. If you don't turn it in on time, you need to pay for the pattern. Who's you? Not me. That's insane, right? That's crazy. Am I crazy? That's wild. That is absolutely wild. Like Mars, I would love to test. I know I wouldn't meet the deadlines. So there's also like a thing of like pattern testers giving outrageous deadlines. So that like 4 days thing, like I didn't just pull that out of thin air. Like there are folks who do like full on like amigurumi patterns, like big stuffies, elaborate sweaters, blankets, and they're like 4 days. It's that's why I said it's giving like factory. It's giving like exploited labor. Yeah, so I do want to say the last 2 tests that I did, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, no notes. No notes. They were readily available should we had questions. They were very open to comments, questions, queries, all of the things. They gave feedback on like, hey, can you take a picture kind of like this? And most importantly, they gave extensions on the deadline. Like, there were folks that even were just like, I'm so sorry the time got away from me. Can I just have like 2 more days? Yes, absolutely. Reminding us a couple of days before the deadline. If there's anybody who needs a few days extension, just let me know. Happy to accommodate. Like stuff like that. Hi, Vivian. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Alexis. Yeah. Awesome people. Awesome folks. So Mars and Taylor, do not be afraid to test a pattern. If you even find one that you do want to test and you want to send it to me, if you would be like, hey, do you think like this would be a good pattern to test for? Send it to me. And I can tell you, like I said, I've only ever done 2, but even those 2 gave me so much insight on what to look out for when applying for a test. So if there is something that you want to test and you're like, how do I approach this person? I might not be able to meet this deadline. I might not be able to do this. How, like, what do I say? Message me and I can help you out. Because I don't want to keep that. I don't want to keep, I don't want you guys to not test because you're worried about deadlines. because there are people who are very, very lenient and very, very sweet about it because they just need people to try out their pattern. They just need content. They just need photos for their pattern and stuff like that. So there are people that you can find that will be accommodating and will be really nice about it. And like I said, it's an amazing opportunity to see how patterns are written, take notes for yourself for how, like, I've taken so many notes on like, oh, that's a really good way of saying that. That's a really good way of putting that. Oh, that's cool that they took pictures of that step because, yeah, I guess if you didn't know how to do that, it would be nice to have the visual, like stuff like that. So I don't want you guys to be afraid of testing simply because of the deadline and stuff, because that's something that you can work around. And then you just ask. Where are we? Ukulele girl, that would be really sweet. Mars, I seen one creator mention how the pattern tester, whoa, charge them. Oh, threatened to charge them for the pattern for not meeting the deadline. See, yes, yeah, that's like a new thing that's coming out. It's wild. It's absolutely wild. Um, and then it's like, you can't say no because of the like climate on social media. They'll probably put you on blast or something. It's just like, we can do better. We can do better. We're missing the community. We're missing the community part in that form of testing. Like the 2 tests that I've done, it has just been awesome. And like Kay Woods, I love seeing all of the stuff that she makes. She and I now follow each other on social media, and she comments on stuff that I make. I comment on stuff that she makes. Like, she's just really dope. And then made by Crochet by Olivia, sent a pattern of hers as a thank you, like a pattern that she sells, she sent as a thank you to me for testing. She put in her thing like, would you like this pattern as a thank you for testing for me and stuff like that. Like, so technically, like, I got 2 patterns from her because I still have the pattern for the sleeve and stuff, and then she gave me that one. Like, so sweet. It was so nice. So it's just, I feel like I feel like it's one of those things of like voting, like voting with your dollars kind of thing. I feel like we should vote with our tests. We should not support people who have rules like that, charging if you don't meet the deadline. Alexis and I have talked about it too. It's already like anxious. Like we already feel anxious if we don't meet the deadline or if we're the last person. So then to add something like that on top of it, the audacity, the gumption, if you will. Crazy. Let's bring back like the unity and community, friends. Okay, the like, I don't know, what else can we, I don't know, the fam and family, that's not cool. What's another one? I don't know, I'm not really good at these. My husband is really good at these. So is my brother. Roman, do you have one? Hi, Puro Crochet. Hi, Brunette. Taylor, that's really reassuring. Thank you. Yeah, no, of course. Because I don't want you guys to be afraid of testing. That's also like for people who are just getting into crochet, and like really wanting to learn how to read patterns and like make things that they haven't made before. It also like gives you a challenge to like, oh, let me go ahead and try this thing. I might not have tried it in any other instance. Let me go ahead and try it, and I can learn pattern writing. I can learn about this and that. I absolutely test it. And it's such a bummer that like folks are getting into crocheting and seeing this kind of testing energy, this kind of testing environment. It's so icky. It's so icky. And like, I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to test. I was afraid too that I wouldn't be able to test because I didn't think that I'd be able to find an application that didn't require me to do a 5-step subscription plan to you and your content. Like, I didn't, I was like, oh man, okay, well, I guess I won't be testing any patterns. That's kind of a bummer. Like, and then I came across Kay Woods, and she was just like, oh, just follow the Google form and let me know like She asked simple questions. What's your level of crocheting? Would you be able to get the supplies for this? This is what it requires. Would you be able to get the supplies for this? This is my deadline. Would you be able to meet this deadline? If I gave you a few days, would you think you'd be able to meet this deadline? Like, can you give me feedback? Can you take pictures and a video of your stuff when you're done? I think that was it. I think that was like all she asked. And Olivia asked the similar questions, and then like asked me which one I wanted to do, the book sleeve or the laptop sleeve. If I was okay, I think with photos on her Etsy and like stuff like that. Super simple. That's how I feel like it should be. It's so strange. It's so strange. It's like I said, like it's like giving like Hunger Games. It's giving like grovel. It's so weird. It's so strange. What do you think about claims of pattern theft or copying? I found that there was a controversy over the 6-day start blanket because it was a rewrite to be understandable. So if you guys haven't noticed, I am a little bit of a gossip. I will admit it. I'm a Libra. I know, it's just, whatever. And so if there is drama, especially that does not include me, I do a deep dive. I dive deep. I went on a huge dive on that 6-day star blanket drama. Oh, that was a lot of drama. So the biggest thing was that I found was that the person who wrote the 6-day star blanket was being a little bit standoffish about questions that were being asked. Explanations, giving explanations for certain steps in the blanket. People, especially beginners who really wanted to try the blanket, did not understand how it was written, did not understand some of the steps. And they would ask her, and she would explicitly say, like, she wasn't going to answer the questions, refer to this video. I put it plainly here. If you're having problems, if you're having problems understanding the pattern and it's not for you. There was a lot of that going on. And that's not even hearsay. I read the comments. There were screenshots. And that was kind of like, that kind of stinks. So then people took it into their own hands to make it more understandable. That is what I saw, Mars. That is what my understanding was. Because there were advanced crocheters who saw that beginner crocheters were having issues understanding the pattern, those people who write patterns and can make things more understandable took the pattern, rewrote it, and then gave it to people who had issues and could not understand the originally written pattern. They didn't sell it. Those who were selling it, issues. Definitely I have issues with that because I feel like you are selling somebody else's pattern. But people who were rewriting things to make it more understandable because the questions were not being answered for people who really wanted to make the blanket. And they're like, here, I rewrote it. I made a chart. I did this here so that you can understand this pattern. I don't see any issues with that personally. I was trying to put myself in the original pattern writer's shoes and just like think about like, would I be mad about this? Like, yeah, I would be, because I was already kind of being cagey and gatekeepy about my own pattern anyway. So it's like, oh yeah, so I like, it fits her being upset. I don't think it's fair, especially if people are asking questions. There were so many comments I saw of people just really confused. And they were like really sad that they couldn't make a blanket that they really wanted to make and that the pattern maker wasn't answering their questions. There were a lot of people that were really upset, and I like really felt for them because that's a bummer. And then I do know that she eventually came out with videos for each step. I don't know if that came out right away. That I'm not sure of. But I even saw questions in those videos. So that's what that was. That's what I understand was happening there. I watched like I said, I dive deep. I'm like, I need another hobby. But that was when it was at the beginning of, I was thinking about making it. That's what it was. I was thinking about making the blanket. And there was a lot of stuff that was going on surrounding that just made me really sad, especially with something that is just so beautiful. It's such a beautiful pattern. And it's so fun. And I feel like it brought so many people into crochet and so many people interested in crochet. That was a first pattern for a lot of people. And it just stinks that then like this like gray kind of cloud started hanging over it from that drama. So yeah, yeah. With regard to copying and pattern theft in general, um, I feel like that's an area that needs a lot of work in the crochet community. Because on either side, people like legitimately copying and stealing patterns, as well as those that are just getting inspiration from patterns and then writing their own. And then those that are just writing a pattern and it happens to be like somebody else's. Because I feel like there are only so many ways to do a single crochet, friends. There's only so many ways to do a granny stitch. And that was also like a lot of her argument. Like there's only so many ways to do a magic circle. There's only so many ways to do a double crochet. So you can't claim copyright all the time, like for stuff like that. Like a sequence of stitches and like stuff like, then we can get into those specifics and things like that. But she was even inspired. That 6-day star blanket was an inspiration from something else too, from my understanding. Don't quote me on that one. That one I'm not 100% sure. But it was my understanding that the 6-day star blanket was also inspired by something else as well. So it's like, yeah, it's, I feel like that's definitely some room. We have some room to grow as a community in that aspect. Yeah, very good question, Mars. Very good question. I did a lot of diving into that drama. As you can see, I have not made a star blanket yet. Vivian, I would be honored to be a pattern tester. I didn't even know how you go about it. So Vivian, I have found both of mine on social media. I will try, if you guys follow us on IG, anything that I come across for testing that doesn't require a 5-step subscription plan, a 5-step subscription plan to the person, I will share in the stories. And then I'll tag it like pattern testing. If you guys want, I could also post it in the forums. Then you'd have to check the forums to see if there's any like pattern testing stuff going on. So I come across a lot. I actually come across a lot of things that don't require a 5-step plan. And I'm just not interested in making it. A lot of wearables. I come across a lot of wearables, which is just awesome because a lot of those people want different sized people, which I think is so dope. They're like, we really want different sized people because we want to be sure that our sizing is good, which I'm like, yes, that is awesome. But I'm very particular about my wearables. So I just skip past them. But if you guys would like, I can absolutely like be sure to post those as I see them. So just make sure that you check our IG and check the forum section of Yarn Over Hook, and I can share that for you guys. I can absolutely do that for you, Vivian. Alexis, I agree. I have never threatened to charge a tester. It's wild stuff. It's wild stuff, Alexis. No worries, ukulele girl. Also looking into testing. That's so awesome, ukulele girl. Yeah, so I will post more stuff about that. I'll absolutely add that to like my docket of things to do for you guys. I'm also very happy to accommodate when people can't meet the deadline. Yeah, like Alexis and I talk about this a lot. Like it's just, you kind of have to work that into your stuff. If you want to launch your pattern on a specific day, add some buffer days in there because life happens. Are you kidding me? And people are busy. People got day jobs. People got kids. People are just people. So like, yeah, come on now. Renee, I would love to try testing patterns. Okay, so I will do that. I will post more the testing patterns that I see. I'll try to like open their applications just to like give a once over, like, hey, be nice to my crochet friends, and then I'll share it. Are you gonna be nice to my crochet friends? And then I'll share it. I will not be sharing any 5-step plans. I can't tell you how frustrating reading the like instructions for applying for those tests are. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. Jenny, I've made the 6-day star blanket and the 6-day supernova. They are beautiful designs. They are incredibly beautiful designs. I remember the drama. It's so sad and frustrating. Nairo, it was. It really was. Because just like Jenny said, it's a beautiful blanket. It's a beautiful blanket. And like, nothing against the creator at all. Nothing against the creator. I just wish that things had gone differently because, like I said, it was awesome. Everybody was doing it. Beginners were getting into crochet because they loved that blanket. And then like that little gray cloud came in and was like, I'm going to rain on your party, and it's not going to be one of those nice rains. It's not going to be a nice little sprinkle and you get a nice rainbow and it's like, ooh. No, it was like downpour. It was which is just a real bummer because it's yeah, it's a bummer. Mars, there's a creator that is soon going to sell a pattern for a halter that's literally a V-stitch blanket made into a halter. I don't know how that is interesting. Can you share that with me? Are you following Yarn Over Hook on IG or the clock app? And you guys can message me. It is me you will be messaging, so feel free to message me if you guys would like. Send me stuff. Especially if you find drama. I'm so bad. Don't do that. Jenny, crochet and crochet patterns have been around since the 1840s, maybe earlier. I wouldn't be surprised if something new is from something old. My mom and I talk about that all the time. That's why I feel like we as a crochet community, we need to figure this out. we need to figure out what is copying, what it remakes, what is just inspiration. My husband and I talk about it a lot too because he works in art, traditional and digital. And it happens in his community spaces too. Like someone copied somebody, gray cloud, like this is beautiful. Wait, but that was taken from this gray cloud. And it's just like, man, that's me blowing away the gray cloud. Like these things have been around for so long. I'm sure we can go back a century and be like, there was a star blanket. like, it's so silly. It's so silly. Definitely at me if you see any lacier pieces, like a top that can go over a tank or any cute Emmy for test. I will. I'll talk with the team and maybe we can figure out like a role for people who are interested in testing that we can tag in the forum or something like that. There are so many new features that are coming to Yarn Over Hook that I feel like that might be one. And if you are interested in testing, then we can tag you as a tester and you can get like alerts from the testing forum or something like that. So I can definitely add that to our list of things to look into if you guys are very interested in testing. And I will try my best to share testing posts that I see. I would love that. I didn't think it would be that complex. Yeah, no. I mean, it doesn't have to be. That's the thing. It doesn't have to be. Mars. Oh. Yes, I will share. LOL, it's pretty and creative, but it's literally an Afghan with straps. Yeah, definitely send it to me, Mars. Renee, it happens in music too. During the classical, it was considered the biggest compliment for someone to quote your music. Yeah. And I think if you give credit, even if you're like, oh, this was inspired by, I don't know. Like I said, I feel like we need to reach a consensus on that. What is considered copyright? What is considered just like you're inspired by this, you tweaked it a bit and made it your own? But like a bit needs to be like a bit. Because I've even looked at that on Reddit. Like when I was looking at the 6-day star blanket drama, I had looked it up on Reddit and was like, what do you guys like there was a post, what do you guys consider a new pattern versus like you copied somebody's pattern? And somebody said, there was like a huge upvote on something that said, I think you changed 70% of the pattern. If you changed 70% of the pattern, then it's your own pattern. And I was like, 70%? I feel like that's a lot. I don't know. So there's even still like kind of that like There are also people who are like, maybe like 40%, we changed 60%. There was a whole lot of different numbers going around. And like I said, like, I feel like we need to, as a community, we need to figure that out. We gotta figure that out. Because I feel like it just keeps getting worse and worse, which is just like a bummer. Great cloud, great cloud, great cloud. If you already trusted me with a pattern, why wouldn't you want to work with me for clarification? Vivian, yes. Yeah. Like I said, there are like people who are testing your pattern are already doing you a huge favor. They're already doing you a huge favor. Unpaid. They're using up their time. You're using their content, free advertisement, all of the things. Jenny, I didn't find it complex. It's basically a 6 row repeat that grows. The supernova was a bit more complex, but not too difficult if you pay attention. Yeah, I wish that I had looked at the pattern before it was edited, because I actually think that she went and edited some stuff in her pattern after the drama. So I wish I could have seen what it was like before the tutorials that she posted and before the edits that she makes. I'm pretty sure she made edits. Okay, we still have like about a centimeter to go. Nairo, yep, my community is mostly sewing and embroidery. Oh, and somebody asked if I sewed. Yes, I do. I didn't answer that question. I saw it right in the middle when I was talking. Yes, I do sew. Not a whole lot, not as well as my mom, but I am trying. Let's see. Mostly sewing and embroidery and shirt making. The amount of drama is in fact comical. I found quickly that fiber arts is no different in some cases. Yeah, Nairo. Yeah, it's such a bummer. It's a bummer. Cause why? You know what I mean? Crochet, unless you get some Uggo yarn that has a different dye lot and you're in the middle of a project and your store closes and you cannot buy any yarn. Not that I'm speaking from experience or anything. I feel like there shouldn't be drama. Drama and fiber arts, I don't feel like they should even be in the same sentence unless there is no drama in fiber arts. Like, it shouldn't even be in the same sentence. Thank you guys for sipping this tea with me. I'm glad I'm not the only one that has come across stuff like that. Ugh, the charging for patterns, man, I saw that last night and I have to tell you, like, I spent 5 minutes probably not 5 minutes, I'm exaggerating, but I spent 5 minutes reading that sentence that there are pattern testers charging people if they don't meet a deadline. But I'm really glad that we're having the conversation because I hope that it squashes that. I hope that the more people who talk about it, like I said, voting with your dollars. I hope that more people don't apply for stuff like that so that folks can stop doing that. I wish that more people wouldn't do the 5-step subscription program so we can stop doing that because it's very heavy. It's very heavy on the I get it. You're trying to grow your audience. You're trying to grow your page. All of that stuff. But I feel like there are very successful pattern writers who don't do that. And they're doing just fine. But I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't know how it is in the pattern selling streets. I don't know. But it's a little Mars, I find that there are a few patterns where you just know it was copied because of how unique. Well, and then there are some where it's like, it's a common design. I mean, the number of granny square bags there are. There are so many. Anything with a granny square. Like, that's like a perfect example. Anything with a granny square. Is that copywritten? Any granny square bag where you use 9 granny squares or you do 13 granny squares. Is that copywritten? Granny square sweater. Granny square bandana. Granny square blanket. Who is Granny? And is she getting her dues from her square? That's the thing that's like so silly to me. But there are some cases, of course. I know, like there are some cases. And I'm not speaking to those. I'm speaking to the ones that are like, it's clear that this is a very common thing. Why are we screaming copyright? Because if we're gonna scream copyright, let's go back and find Granny and give her her dues. Because, okay, I'm sure that Granny is missing out uh, on some residuals. You know, like. Nairo crocheting was made aside for practicality. It's a therapy, decompression, woosah, a coping technique to stay out of not all that mess. Exactly. A double crochet baby blanket. Right. That's what, like, I talk with my mom about that. It's just like, okay. Pudo, hi. How much do you... Oh, I don't sell any of my crochet. Lisa, it is going to be in the 90s. May get up to 100 tomorrow. It's 92. In Colorado? Oof. Stay cool, Lisa. Michelle, I think I'm going to copyright the Hexy sweater. Right. No. The number of hexagon cardigan sweaters I've come across, like the patterns. Yeah, we owe Granny a lot, right? We owe Granny a lot of money. We need to find Granny. Sonia, hi. Maybe you can think of those common design patterns like different brands of cards. Each car brand and model are going to have specifics, but you can't copyright the idea of a car. LOL. That's a good way of putting it, Sonia. That's a good way of putting it. Yeah, because whose car? Where's car? Should we give car residuals? I don't know. That's silly, but like, you know what I mean. I am Granny daughter. I am due some royalties, Don. Right, we're gonna have people who claim to be Granny's granddaughter, grandkid, claiming royalties for all of the Granny Square projects going out. Oh my gosh. Whew. Hi, Will Marie. I just made a Granny Square fanny pack and I'm obsessed. Are you on Yarn Over Hook? Can you share? I want to make a fanny pack so bad. So bad. Oh, which pattern did you try? Which pattern did you do? Don't tell Granny or we'd have to pay royalties. Mars, yes, I'm a descendant of Granny too. I mean, me too. I'm a descendant of Granny. Where are my royalties? I just followed another YouTube video. Can you share? Can you share with the class, please? Are you on Yarn Over Hook? You can post it there. Hi, Cousin Mars. Nairo, it's 95 right now. Sun is setting almost in the East Coast. Tomorrow. What? How's the sun's already almost setting? Oh, right, East Coast. Okay, yeah. We are expecting Real Feel 105. Disgusting. That's disgusting. Yuckies. I am not on Yarn Over Hook, but we'll definitely share. Well, we would love to have you, Will Marie. You can sign up for free at yarnoverhook.com or follow the link in the description. And then you can post it there. We would love to have you. I'd love to see your fanny pack. I want to make one so bad. Has anybody else made fanny packs? Keela, yes, please share. I know, I really want to see. I want to know what your opinion is. Because I feel like I see a lot of different fanny packs. Again, a lot of them are Granny Squares. I see a lot of different fanny packs. Some of them crochet their straps. Some of them just have straps. And I kind of, like, what do you guys think? Ooh, I think that's a good poll. Which is your preferred? How do you spell preferred? Am I not spelling it right? Oh, right, 2 R's. English. Which is your preferred Bag strap? Crochet bag strap? Crocheted strap? Yeah, let's do that. Crocheted bag strap. No, yeah, like, which is your preferred which is your preferred bag strap for a crocheted project? No, because I want to be specific. Which do you prefer? Oh, I'll just do that. Which do you prefer? Crocheted strap or what? Like, how should I word that? Like, it's just like a regular bag strap, like a fabric one, like a purchased strap. How should I word that? Would you guys understand what I mean if I say that? Like a fabric strap? A fabric, like bag strap? Crocheted strap, store-bought, off-the-shelf strap. Off-the-shelf strap? Store-bought strap? You can say bots, like a... Which do you prefer? Crocheting a strap or buying a strap? There we go. Crocheting a strap. Buying a strap. There we go. Yeah, I think that's clear. You think that's clear? Which do you prefer? Crocheting a strap, buying a strap? Rock the vote, friends. Thank you guys for helping me figure that out. I'm such a stickler on like being clear. I don't like being misunderstood. Hi Lori. Sonia, also the sun came out today and I feel alive again. I don't care that it's 90 degrees. Right, because a lot of you guys were getting rain, right? It was so beautiful this morning. It's a little cloudy now, but it was so beautiful this morning here. Lori, how are you doing? Will Marie, I just crocheted a full strap because I couldn't find a clip closure to match. Ah, okay. Yeah, I feel like that's another step too. Do you crochet the strap onto the bag or do you get a closure to put so that you can make an adjustable strap even? Will Marie, oh, nice. Also, honestly, you were just on my feed and I'm crocheting a crop top for an upcoming concert. So I said, heck yeah, I want to crochet and chat. And I just followed you. Thank you so much, Will Marie. Thank you. I'm so happy that you're here. Heck yeah, I want to crochet and chat. I love that. What concert are you going to? What kind of crop top are you making? I love berry juice. Living in Arizona sucks. I couldn't imagine. Vivian, this has been the year of wearables for me, but I have done a lot of freehand. I made a tote bag as a challenge, but that's it. Ooh, what other wearables have you made, Vivian? I can like visually see my bag, my bag. I can visually see my bag getting bigger. There we go. I can combine those two words. But I feel like, okay, so we're at another side. Let me see. Let me do one more. Yeah, should I do one more? I think so. But I feel like I am like taking forever to reach 16 centimeters. My goodness. It's taking forever for me. How did I get smaller? Did I just mismeasure last time? Maybe sure that this row is flat. I must have like not measured correctly last time. Okay, so I have like what? Like how many rows is that? Like 3? Yeah, I have like 3 more rows to go. Good grief. Oh, guess what I got, friends? You guys were so awesome, and we were like totally on the same wavelength because I ordered these the day before yesterday, and yesterday you all suggested I make like wristlet like keychain things to use up the rest of this purple yarn. And look what I got yesterday. I got some crab claws. Here you go. Oh, that was, oh, I was like, it would be so dramatic, and it's recorded. Oh, embarrassing. Okay, so this is what I got. I got some D-Link, I think they're called D-Link crab claws because it's the shape of a D. Influencer hand. I want to like, there we go. Influencer hand. So I have like the lobster claw, D-Link keychain things. So I'm gonna make some keychains, but also I'm making a pattern exclusive to Yarn Over Hook members for like a Yarn Over Hook wristlet keychain thing. It's not gonna come too soon. I want to make sure that it's absolutely perfect for you guys. And it's also, I'm thinking it's also going to be the pattern for our SoCal Fiber Fair booth. So does anybody want to test the pattern once I have it done? Anybody want to test? You can put your hands up in the chat. Speaking of testing patterns, Keela, I'm making another Japanese knot bag. I'm using Diving Ducks pattern, Diving Ducks crochet. Hi Romney, how are you doing? What are you working on? Why do I always like yell when I say hi? Like, because it's really, I really feel like you guys are like here with me. But anyway, so I'm sorry if I like blow your ears off saying hi. I just get very excited. I am definitely crocheting and listening. We had a weather shift, so I'm not 100%. Oh no, Lori, I'm so sorry. Hi, Mark and Mandy. I find it sturdier to crochet it right onto the bag. I'm so happy I found Yarn Over Hook Mars. I was just casually strolling on YouTube and it popped up. I'm so happy that you found this too. And you found this a while ago, Mars. You've been here for a long time. Vivian Hexicardi duster and cotton shorts and matching headwear. Ooh, I love it. Did you share your duster? I love a good duster, especially a crocheted one. Which pattern did you do, Vivian? Mars, is the linen stitch, the moss stitch the same? They are the same. And then, what was it? The granite stitch? It's also called the granite stitch. Yes, it's all the same. Sonia, nice keychain and the bag straps to come. Oh, yay, yeah. Those would work for lanyards too. Michelle, do you need a tester? Yes, friends, I love it. So I'll be sure to post on Yarn Over Hook. Hi, Annette. How are you? I love it. Everybody's so excited to test. I crochet too slow. I do not want to get sued for the price of the pattern. Yeah, I'm gonna charge you guys if you don't finish the pattern within 25 days. No, I would not do that. You don't have to follow a 5-step plan. If anything, because the information will only be posted on Yarn Over Hook, you have to be part of the Yarn Over Hook community, and all of you guys are. So, 1-step plan. It's a 1-step plan. Romney, doing much better. I'm not working on anything yet. What happened? What do you mean doing much better? Were you sick? Romney? Oh no. Dawn. Mars, I learned something today. Vivian, haven't shared. I'm horrible at taking pics. What? I'm sure you're great at taking pictures. It doesn't have to be. This isn't IG. You're not. This is fine. This is fine. But only if you want to. Only if you want to. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable. But I would really love to see. So if you want to DM me. But only if you're comfortable. Please. We are granny grandchildren. We are the granny grandchildren. All of us. We're all cousins. We're all cousins and we all are due royalties from the granny square patterns. All of the granny square patterns out there. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I love this community. I love this because it's like, you know, I'll keep it a buck. I do not want these kind of lives to get like heavy or like downing or anything like that. And I definitely don't want it to seem like I'm complaining. And you guys make even like the drama that we talk about, you guys make it so much fun to talk about. Like we like make it so fun. And I'm very, very grateful to y'all. Here's my corn. I need to make a corn. Here's my corn. I'm very, very grateful to y'all for like keeping this space really nice and positive, even when we're talking about charging for patterns. That's just so wild to me. For pattern testing and drama, crochet drama on the internet. Yeah. Crochet and drama should not exist. Hi Mackenzie, how are you? Renee, not just community, but family. I love it. I just want to crochet and talk crochet. Exactly, exactly, exactly. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. So I feel like I used my Daisy Days tote today, and I like the straps. But I feel like if I were to do a crossbody, I would want to buy my strap. I don't think I want to crochet it. I feel like when it's on your shoulder, there's not a whole lot of like finagling. I don't know. When I wear a crossbody, I feel like I move it so much. That's what it is. It's because I move it. I'll like slide it either to my back or I'll slide it to my front. I'll go back and forth. I'll slide it to my front, pull something out, slide it to my back. Like there's a whole bunch of movement going on. And like I can feel it. If it were crocheted, if I were to wear like a tank top or something, it would just go. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I don't know if my noise canceling is canceling that. But you know, like the rubbing, just like the constant rubbing of going back and forth with a fanny pack. I feel like I'd want to buy my strap. I'd want it to be a nice smooth strap that's meant to do that, not a crocheted strap. But if I have a tote, thump, like the most I'll do is like pull one off, reach in, pull it back, pull one off, reach in, put it back. You know what I mean? But like a crossbody, like in the crossbody fanny pack, not like a crossbody like a messenger bag, not like that kind of crossbody, but like a crossbody like fanny pack. I would constantly be like, hoot, 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 hoot. Like that's the sound it makes. That's the sound it makes when I do that. Yeah, I feel like I would want to buy the strap. I think so. Oh, but now I'm gonna collect straps. I'm already like afraid I'm gonna start collecting zippers if I do that. And then I'll have to make a fanny pack for like every one of my outfits. Because I really like wearing fanny packs. I prefer that over totes. I just haven't crocheted a fanny pack yet because I know I'll get addicted to crocheting fanny packs. Because they look so easy. And then like sewing the inner portion. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. I'm like nervous. Sometimes I like let's be honest friends. Has there been a pattern that you have avoided because you know if you do it once you're going to want to do it a bunch of times? Because that's me. I have avoided fanny pack patterns because I know as soon as I make one, I'm going to make 50. And that's all I'm going to make. It's all I'm going to make. Because even right now, I'm like loving making like market bags. I only have one shoulder, Sam. Like I can't use all these market bags, but I need bags to match my outfits now. And I can make those. So I feel like once I start making fanny packs, that's what's going to happen. You know what I mean? Do you guys get what I'm saying? You picking up what I'm putting down? Vivian, none of my family or friends crochet for years. I don't have someone to share my experience with. I love having yarny friends now. Yarny friends! I love it! Corn. You want the swishy factor? Yes. Yes. There are at least 3 other people in my department at work that crochet. I do love talking about it and when I'm up to. Yeah. It's so nice, right? I get it too much friction. Exactly. Oh, that sounds so funny. Oh, fanny packs. Yeah, like fanny packs. Yeah, Taylor. I love fanny packs. I love fanny packs. Sonia, plus with the tote, you want the friction to keep on your shoulder. Exactly. So like that, I wouldn't do a soft strap. That's exactly it, Sonia. I get annoyed at straps that fall off seam, but I get wanting a swishy, no friction cross body strap. Exactly. Hi, the Stitchler. Hi, I'm new here, but have you seen the Hold My Ruffle Bag crochet bag? It's so cute. Def on my list to make. I have not, but I will now. Let me see. Hold my ruffle bag. Hold my ruffle bag. Oh my gosh, is Demi here? I feel like this is something Demi would like. That is cute. That is so cute. Wait, let me see this. Please hold. That is adorable. Oh my gosh. And you put it on your shoulder, there's a ruffle. Here, let me show you guys. This is it. If you're a fan of ruffles, I feel like this bag is like made for you. Influencer hand. Is it focusing? No? There we go. Yeah? That is so unique and so cute. Hold on, can you guys hear that tapping? I'm sorry. My nails are too long. There we go. There we go. Isn't that so cute? Especially if you're a ruffle person. Absolutely. Oh my gosh, that's like really adorable. So summery. All right, let me save it. I'm gonna post this on Yarn Overhook. Let me save it here so I can see it. I've never lined anything yet. I'm so intimidated by it. Don't be intimidated by it because you can line by hand. So let's see. One, you can get really fun fabric. I think that's really cool. You can get really fun fabric to put on the inside. Two, you can do it by hand because it's most of the time it's just a straight line. Unless you have like a funky shaped bag, just a straight line. And then sewing it into your crochet by hand, super easy. Super easy. I wonder if I can get together with Riri and we can do like a PDF kind of photo step by step on how to line a bag because she lines all of her bags. She lines all of her bags. And like that. She does it so quickly by hand and machine. So I wonder if we can collab and do like a PDF like walkthrough on how to do a hand line. Because do you have a sewing machine, Nairo? All my crochet stuff disappears. Where's my security? Hi, Lynn. I'm the type of person to steal a bag, actual strap from my crochet bag or zipper, buttons, etc. Wait, I'm the type of person, a bag's actual strap from my crochet bag or zipper buttons. That is so funny. You're not the first person to say that. People who thrift shirts at thrift stores just for the buttons. I feel like I'd start thrifting bags just for the straps, like, or the hardware or anything like that. Hi, Vanessa. How are you? I feel you, Lynn. Oh, that is so funny. Can we see one of your market bags? Oh yeah, Keela. Yeah. Were you here yesterday? I showed my whole set. These are my market bags that I made. They're Stephanie Zed's pattern. So easy. So easy. I think I made this one in like a day. I think I made this one like a day, day and a half maybe. I kept slowing down because of the straps. Like doing the strap rounds. I remember I kept slowing down and taking breaks. Because it was just kind of boring. But yeah, these are the market bags I've made. And I feel like anytime I'm left with like partial skeins of cotton now, especially sugar and cream, I'm just going to make market bags. Because these are so fun. And then I made matching pouches to go inside them. Because they're mesh, stuff's going to fall through. So I made matching pouches to put my stuff in so that I can put these in there. I'm so happy. I'm so happy with this set. Yeah. I'm kind of in like a bag making phase right now. I just realized. I went from having no crocheted bags to this being my 6th crochet bag in a few months. I dig it. I dig it. I like it. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Has anyone seen that Hirschner's will be selling Big Twist Value Please hold. I signed up for their newsletter and I did not get that information. What do you mean? Where did you see this? Hirschner's. I signed up for their things just to get these alerts. I don't see that at all. Where did you see this, Jenny? Hirschner's Big Twist. Wait, they still say they don't have any details. Where did you hear this? I need to calm down. Wait, it's listed. It's listed on there. Oh my gosh. Friends, look. Wait. Okay, let me finish the thing. Sorry, I got too excited. Has anyone seen that Hirschner's will be selling Big Twist Value, Big Twist Twinkle, Big Twist Supernova, available 7/15? We were looking at bags, I think, when you sent that. They are. I did a search for Big Twist. They are Big Twist now, Nova available now. I just checked. I heard that on the YT streets. Looks like it's all out of stock. LOL. Ugh. Wait, what? Why did I not get an announcement? And they don't have this on their page. I'll do some recon. We'll have news on Saturday during Saturday's live. We'll have news. I'll have info for you guys. Or I'll post it on Yarn Over Hook, whichever comes first. I'll do the recon. What? Vivian, I want to make a bag with beads and crochet jewelry. Bucket list. Ooh, that sounds amazing. Riri just made some crochet jewelry. Have you not posted a picture yet? Are you here? Yes, I lined the fanny pack I made too. How did that go, Will Marie? How did you line it? I had never lined anything before, so I was very optimistic when I did it. LOL, it worked out, but not perfect, but whatevs. That is so awesome. I lined my bag with an old t-shirt. That's very smart, Vivian. Vanessa, I'm great. Finally getting warm weather here in upstate New York. Very nice. What did you bring to drink? What did you bring to crochet, Vanessa? I made those market bags 14 years ago. Is it copywritten? I feel like the number of market bags I've seen too. Oh my gosh. That's so fun, Annette. Do you still use yours? Have they held up? Will Marie market bag is on my TBC, to be crochet list. I love that, TBC. Sonia, cute and yes, very nice to keep the keys contained. Oh, add a D-ring to the inside of the strap and a claw clasp to the side of the pouch to keep it tidy. That's very smart. That's a very smart idea, Sonia. I love that. Okay. This is some interesting, man, today's tea is piping hot, y'all. We have just been, whoo. Okay. When I ever get caught up with my crocheting, I would like to try to make a crochet shawl, maybe a gray square shawl, not real soon. I've got a lot of things ahead, maybe sometime. Oh, Lisa, I know, I feel like you're always crocheting stuff for other people. I can't wait until you're crocheting some more things for yourself. That sounds wonderful. Here, Mars, yes, I need more of the denim blue color. I wish I had bought it. I wish I bought that denim blue. I put that down for this color. I almost got the denim blue and then I saw this color and I don't regret it. I regret putting back the denim. I should have just gotten both. You need to search on their site. It says out of stock but available on 7/15. LOL, stay tuned. They may not make the announcement until it's in stock. But then, like, why put it on your website? What a tease. And then, like, it literally said, sign up, put your email in, and we'll send you information. Because when you update websites and stuff, you have to approve it to go live. So why go live? Temporarily out of stock until 7:15. Friends, I am so happy. It doesn't seem like it right now, right? It doesn't seem like it. I'm trying to calm down. I'm trying to stay calm. They didn't change the names. I could cry. They didn't change the names of the color, and it looks like they have every color. And they didn't change the names. They didn't change the names. 7:15? The summer stash bash doesn't end until 7:30. Who did this? Whose idea was this? Whose idea was this? To have an event where you can't buy yarn. Ugh. And they didn't change the price. They could have gone up. They could have really done that. I'm so excited. Do you think I can contact them and tell them to wait? I'm done. Cut the show. I'm done. You guys see me thinking? You guys see me trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this? Do you hear my breathing right now? They may not need to make an announcement until it's in stock. Maybe, but still a tease. Yes, I use them for... Oh, nice. Oh, that's so smart, Annette. Hi, Jonathan. I'm in the process of making a sweater. Very nice. What kind of sweater are you making? I think Stash Bash should be reserved to a later date. Their sales are selling right now. Mars. Keela, I saw somewhere that Michaels was buying Big Twist. Yes, they already did. They own their IP. They own a lot of Joann's now. Yes. Yes. And they're going to be selling Big Twist as well. We are not ready. We're not, Vivian. We're not ready. I am not prepared. I'm not prepared for this. We were thinking fall, friends. We were thinking fall. I like, do you see this? I have like goosebumps. I am so excited. Looks like everyone's is having a sale. Is that typical this time of year? I don't know. I think with Joann's officially closing, I feel like more places are having big sales because I haven't seen big sales like this at Michael's in a long time. And I think they're like trying to make room for stuff. I think that's why they're having sales. I stocked up on Big Twist value during the closing of Joann's, but completely missed out on the Supernova and want to get my hands on some. I didn't buy any Supernova either. I wish I had more cotton yarn for bags. I know, I'm running out of cotton as well, but I'm trying to use it up. That's the whole point. And then I'll have to get creative on what to do for my acrylic. Sammy, let your husband buy it so that way you did it. Burnett. Sammy, use Roman. I can't put a ceasefire on the stash bash. Guys, 7:30 for you. Annette, friends, what happened to community? What happened to being in this together? Oh no. Man. The chunky pullover from MJ's of the Hooks design. Ooh, a chunky pullover. That sounds nice, Jonathan. That sounds really nice. Nairo, I'm waiting for Michaels to announce that they will sell K&C. Oh gosh, they have to. They have to. They bought so much of Joann's stuff. They have to, right? Like obligated. A must. Requirement, one might say. Vanessa, I'm drinking blackberry bubbly and working on a turtle plushie. How's it going? Mars LMAO, Sonia Perez. Vivian, yes, I want someone to pick up K&C. I want someone to pick up K&C so badly. So badly. So badly. I was just falling in love with K&C. I really was. I was just falling in love with them. I'm so bummed. I'm so bummed. How many rows have I done? I feel like I haven't done very many. Hmm. $7:30, man. That's a whole 15 days after the announcement. The FOMO is real right now. If you guys go buy yarn, I won't judge. I promise. I promise. Scout's honor. I'm not a scout. Why is this not growing? I just am not going as fast as I think I am. That's what it is. I'm just not going as fast as I think I am. I keep getting distracted. In a good way. Vivian. Tanya, I feel like K&C is very similar to Hobby Lobby. I love this cotton. Anybody else? I've never used it. Is it similar? Has anybody who's used I love this cotton and K&C? What do you guys think? Vivian, yes, you will. LOL. I promise I won't. I don't think I'm gonna judge so much as I'm going to be so jealous. Please post your hauls. I hope the shipping is delayed. I'm kidding. That's so mean. I don't. I'm going through a crisis right now. I'm going through a crisis. Ugh. You guys are seeing me real time, struggling. Not being able to get something that I really, really want. Because I'll be able to start my Stardew Valley blanket. They didn't change the names. Guys, they didn't change the name of the yarn. You guys know, I feel very big. I feel big. I had to find a person who wasn't afraid of my big feelings, and my husband is really awesome. Big feelings, good and bad. If I'm really, really happy, I cry. If I'm really, really sad, I cry. If I'm really, really mad, I cry. If I'm really, really surprised and excited and happy, I cry. Everything is crying. I just like floodgates all the time. I don't know how. I don't drink enough water. I don't know how it is I can cry as much as I do. And I am so happy that they didn't change the names. For days, like every day I think about my Stardew Valley blanket and I stress about how I'm going to get the yarn for it. And they didn't change the names. I hope Michael's won't. Because that's what the whole thing is, what we were talking about, is if they're going to be a distributor or if they like bought out Big Twist and they're going to make it their own, you know? We were like speculating if like they're going to like kind of like tie it into loops and threads and stuff like that. With Hirschner's having Big Twist value and selling it with the original names, that seems to not be the case. It seems to just be like they are going to be distributors of Big Twist. Big Twist is going to still be its own thing, and Michaels and Hirschner's are going to distribute from Big Twist. We won. We won. We did it, Joe. We won. Guys, we won. I'm so happy. I am so, so happy. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's good to know, friends. Everybody's saying that it's very similar. That's good to know. Yarn Life, hello, hi. Mars, okay, I bought yarn. But I couldn't resist the 50% off coupon and the $5 vouchers at Michael's. I caved in and got their new Posh yarn. It's okay. I'm not judging. I'm not judging. That's what I said in the rules for the Summer Stash Bash, to try not to buy new yarn. Try to use up your yarn. You guys got it. You guys got it. Vivian, victory dance. Yes. But I am still stash busting. Okay, Mars. Okay. Renee, oh my goodness, you are adorable. Thank you. Thank you. I love Big Twist. I do. I love Big Twist so much. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. What a wonderful Juneteenth. I am so happy. Should we take a field trip to Hirschner's in Wisconsin? Should we do like a yarn over hook trip? I feel like that would be more expensive than the shipping. That would be way more expensive than the shipping. But I wonder if they have like a huge warehouse. Riri had gone to a place, I can't remember, but she had posted it. So if you go on her profile and look at her pictures, you'll see it. But there's a place, I can't remember where it was. Was it in Texas? It's a huge warehouse of just fiber. I wonder, has anybody been to Hirschner's in person? Jonathan, Yarn Life, I am making a Japanese knot bag. The pattern is by Diving Ducks Crochet. I'm working on the base right now. That seems to like not be growing because I keep getting distracted. Renee, I think you should message Hirschner's and thank them and tell them how happy you are. And yes, the field trip sounds great. I'm in. Oh, that's a great idea. We should all message Hirschner's. Let's all message Hirschner's. Message Hirschner's. Let's all message them and let them know how happy we are and how grateful we are. That's a great idea, Renee. I might email them from every single one of my different email accounts just so that they know and that they don't ever change it ever. Please don't ever change it. I've told you guys before, I do not do well with like change in that way. Like if a restaurant changes a menu item that I've gotten for a long time, not a good day for me. And I can always tell. I can tell if a cafe has changed their recipe for like a mocha. Mochas are my favorite. I can tell if a restaurant changed their recipe. I can tell, like, that's why I was so upset with the sugar and cream colorway, because it was very, very different. Like, if they had changed Big Twist, my favorite acrylic, oh, I would not have been happy. I would have been so sad. I would have been so sad. Devastated, completely torn up, one might say. Like, just down in the dumps, if you will. But I'm so happy. I'm so happy. That's such a good idea, Renee. That's such a good idea. No, I haven't been, but I've seen the TikTok videos. Wait, so how is it? Is it big? Is it like a gigantic? Is Hirschner's like humongous? What's it like? I need to look up pictures. I think Michael's has 1,800 stores. Oh yes, we know Michael's, but I want to visit Hirschner's. Hirschner seems to have a lot of stuff. Dawn, I saw that video of the alt knots at Hirschner's and I was so jealous. Alt knots, what is that? What do you mean? Going well, just made the turtle head by CJ Designs. Nice, Vanessa. I think you had mentioned this the other day, right? That you were working on this. Yay! I can't wait to see it. Oh, that's her YouTube name. Got it. Okay, yeah. I haven't actually like seen it, but the fact that there's only one and it's in Wisconsin and it's called like a warehouse, because I saw a video on Hirschner's IG of them having like, because they're not always open to the public or something like that. They had a special day and like the number of people that were lined up outside the store, I was like, yarn over hook field trip to Wisconsin? We can even go and get some cheese for the cheese lovers. Maybe if we go in the winter, we can get a cabin. Yarn life. Road trip. Sold. Like if we did like a little crochet retreat. I love the idea. I really do want to do one. We definitely have some ideas for that in the future, a little like retreat kind of thing. Yeah. Maybe the first one will be Wisconsin. Plane tickets shouldn't be very expensive. It's Wisconsin. Depending on when we go, maybe. Not anything against Wisconsin, but it's just like, it's not like flying to like Florida. You know what I mean? Bye, Brunette Sinclair. Have a good one. Good luck on your order. Jonathan, have you ever crocheted a plushie? I have. I have made, you guys can see him. His name is Bimo. My big plushie bee I have made. It was a regular amigurumi pattern, and my mom, my niece, and I made it bigger using plush yarn, and it came out so cute. It came out so cute. It's humongous, like compared to like the original bee pattern. Has anybody else done that? Taken like a small amigurumi pattern, used plush yarn, and made it extra big? I know that Alexis does it. She's the amigurumi queen. Has anybody else done that? It's really fun. I highly recommend it, especially if you want to make something for a kid and you want them to like be able to like squeeze it and hold it and stuff. Making a gigantic version from like a small pattern is so, so cute. Mm. On that road trip. That'd be so fun. Have you guys seen those like converted buses for like the van life stuff? I saw one the other day and it was a double-decker bus. They had a house on the road. I was like, oh, we could do like road trips and something like that, and everybody's just sitting around crocheting. We'll make Roman drive. Let's see. Michelle, I have. Ooh, yep, I did it with a baby alien. I call him Giant Baby Yoda. Sonia, that's so cute. Yes, I did a gigantic axolotl. Whoa. Oh, yeah, you did, Renee. You did. It's so fun. If you have not done that and you're interested in amigurumi and making plushies, taking a basic amigurumi pattern and doing it in plush yarn, highly recommend. It is so fun. It's so, so fun. The retreat sounds like fun. I feel like it would be so fun. If we did like a road trip, even if we just rented like one of those gigantic, like, you know, those like gigantic vans, the ones that like tour groups take, and we like drove somewhere. Ugh, that would be so fun. Sonia, I love seeing those. That was a YouTube rabbit hole for me, van life and van conversions. Sonia, don't even get me started. It's because I like the idea of making a tiny space functional. I really, really like that. My dream, if we don't do a van, because my husband is not so much into it as I am, is I want a she shed. And when we buy a house, and it's just going to be like my library crochet like retreat area. And I want it to be nice and small and cozy so that I can be creative with like storage and like making it like a really good space. I just really like that. It gives like fairy people, like little like Thumbelina size people, like that world. Was it like little people, right? Is that, yeah? Oh, like the borrowers. There we go. Like the borrowers. That's what it like. I think that's why I like it so much. It like gives me that feeling of being like making a small space, like being creative in making a small space functional. I think that's why I like it. And the number of things I would crochet for a space like that, don't get me started. Oh, my husband loves road trips and is a great driver. He is determined to have us live that way. Oh my gosh. And see, I love road trips too. If we did like a driving retreat, yeah, we'll make Roman drive. I think that'd be perfect. Sonia, same, but I realize it's a fantasy for me because I get annoyed when the dishes don't fit in the dishwasher correctly. I even designed my own van and layout. Oh my gosh. I love that. Yarn Life, I want a she shed for a crochet knit retreat for me, but we have to man shed. We have the yard filled with tools. Boo! Get your she shed, Yarn Life. Get your she shed. Boo, he sheds. I'm kidding. No, we're all about equality here. All the he sheds, all the she sheds. But you need a she shed. That doesn't sound equal to me. Michelle, I have a bus that I converted into a gym on wheels. What? But when I decided to stop training, I said it was going to turn into my crochet cottage. So we're going to Michelle's for our crochet retreat, right? Michelle, you just invited us over. I think that was an invite. What do you guys think? I think Michelle just invited us over to her crochet van. Right? Who else read that? I read that. Vivian, I love the idea of a yarn museum with history. It's yarn, hooks, needles, patterns. Oh, that sounds amazing. Lisa, there is an Ollie's store, some of the states. I don't know if yours does. We don't have one. They have bought some of Joanne's yarns. I didn't know that, Lisa. I didn't know that. I'll have to look that up. Thank you for letting us know. Barry James, I'm much too young to drive. It's okay. You can ride. You'll be too busy crocheting. Sonia Renee, do it. You could rent one and try it out. You could. Trish, hi. Oh, a she shed. I need one to crochet with heating and cooling. Yes. Don, RSVP. Yes, for me. Michelle, of course. I love this. Lisa B, is it the Bernat yarn? I seen that. I had 3 women give me money to buy yarn from them. LOL. Ollie is selling Joanne yarn for real. Oh my gosh. I'm so bummed I don't have one of those here. Mars, I might have to do the same. Hi, Misty. I'm from SoCal. Where are you located? I'm in SoCal. Misty, if you are in, and you don't have to put this on the live, so don't expose yourself like that. But if you are in the LA area, I have a group that meets up in person, and we have a meetup this Sunday. So if you are interested, I don't know if I put the meetup here. I don't think it's in the thing. But we're having a meetup. Are you on Yarn Over Hook? Because then I can message you the details. I just don't want to put it like, I want to put it here. Where else do I have it? Anyway, you didn't even say yet if you are. But we do meet up in person. If you are looking for a crochet group, an in-person crochet group to meet up with. Mars, you have to let us know when you convert your bus, because that sounds amazing. Man, you have a bus? Lucky. A bus, a she shed. I just want all the things. All right, let's measure and see where we are. Oh, yay. Okay, we're finally on the last row. And then I can start making the straps. Wonderful. Okay, friends, I need to remind you of our giveaway that's happening. Where are we? There we go. Our giveaway. We're giving away 2 shirts. Yarn Chicken Champion shirts. Have you won Have you won Yarn Chicken recently? My mouth did not want to say that. Have you won Yarn Chicken recently? There we go. Have you lost Yarn Chicken recently? It's okay. Don't tell us. We won't know. Either way. But you deserve a Yarn Chicken Champion shirt. So make sure that you comment on the pinned post on yarnoverhook.com. If you are not yet a member of yarnoverhook.com, why not? It's free. And it's an amazing crochet community. So you should join us. You can join at yarnoverhook.com or just go to the link in the description, sign up, and then it's the pinned post. You just have to comment either your favorite content creator, your crochet content creator, a crochet group, or your local yarn store. 1 entry per person. The giveaway ends on Sunday the 22nd, and we will pull 2 people at random to win a Yarn Chicken Champion shirt. Confetti, confetti. Yes, send up the confetti, friends. Confetti, confetti. This is for US only. I'm so sorry, our international friends. This is US only. Go over to Yarn Over Hook, comment, get your entry in, and get you a Yarn Chicken Champion shirt. friends. Wait. Trish. Oh, update on my lapras. Yes, yes, yes. I should be finished by the weekend. I'll send you pics on IG when it's done. Yay! Trish, are you on Yarn Over Hook? You can post there. Misty. Oh no. Dang. That would have been really, really nice though. But we are wanting to do kind of like satellite groups, I guess is what we can call it. But we have Crochet Friends of LA. And we want to do like Crochet Friends of Austin, Crochet Friends of Seattle, Crochet Friends of New York. And our community is growing so much. And there are some awesome folks in those areas who have already volunteered. Like when we're ready, we can contact them and they'll spearhead that group. So I'm hoping that either like in the fall maybe or by the winter, we'll be able to get that process going to like get more groups for in-person meetups around the country. Because what we have here in LA, Alexis and I are working on how we can like streamline it and make it like the group to go to for crochet, and then use that model and just copy paste all over the country, all over the world kind of deal. So there will be other groups in other areas, Misty. Mars, I'm really loving how the moss stitch is looking with my Bernat extra yarn. Post a picture, I want to see. Is it Isa Fern Crochet? Hi, thank you so much. This is just like the pegboard, the like metal pegboard that you put up in garage for tools. It's just that, and then the 4-inch pegs that go along with it, and then caked yarn, and you just boop, 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 boop. Thank you so much. Oh, yay, Trish, yay! We would love to have you. I can't wait to see. We have a lot of Pokemon fans and friends in the group, so I'm sure they would love to see it too. Bye, I love berry juice. I'll see you next time. Yarn life. Yes, how do you have the yarn on your wall like that? Oh, yes. Yes. Trish, I think I will lose to Yarn Chicken. I have 60 grams left and still got 4 feet and a tail. What are you gonna do? Oh no, what are you gonna do? You got this. You got this. You got this. Is it like a lot? Is the tail a lot? Laura, hi. I just found your live. What is your name? My name is Sammy. Hi, Laura. Nice to meet you. I'm so happy that you're here. Oh, good. Okay, I'm glad that you can get another skein. That's a bummer though, because I'm sure you're not going to use a whole lot of it, right? Okay. Yeah? Okay, cool. So we're here, and now I can start the small strap. I think, yeah. Yeah. This is fine. So then we'll start it here. I think that's what she said to do. So give me 1 second. I have to count these. Oh, I think got caught. Okay. But now I lost count. Okay, cool. Alrighty, we are starting the little strap. Yay! And I have to do this until it's 12 centimeters long. Jonathan, what's your favorite thing you've ever crocheted? Is he down here? He's not down here. I can't reach him. He's my Totoro. Where can you see him? You can see him in our Stitches episode. The last Stitches episode. He hangs out with me and Alexis. But he's like maybe this big. Totoro. He's my favorite thing I've ever made. I'm so proud of him. He was my first amigurumi and my most favorite thing. What is the favorite thing that you've ever crocheted, Jonathan? Trish, here it's 18 for 300 grams. That's of the blanket yarn. Is that a good price for you? I feel like that's a lot. Is that a lot? Yeah, I feel like that's a lot. I think it's because I've never bought blanket yarn not on sale that I feel like that's a lot. Mara, speaking of Totoro, I managed to find the pattern for him. For this one, the exact one? You did? I'm so glad. Jonathan, a sunflower granny square blanket. That's so nice. I love the sunflower granny square. Seriously, Schultz, hello. I also just found your channel. My whip currently is my first ever granny stitch hexagon cardigan. How is it going? How are you? I'm so glad that you found us. Hi. Trish, sometimes I can get it on sale for 10 to 12. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. That's a good sale. Mars, yep, I found it. I think her name is Raven or something like that. I think that's correct. I'm so glad that you found it because when I look up her name from the pattern that I have, I can't find her. Where did you find it? Can you send it to me? Because so many people ask for the pattern, and I'm like, I mean, I have the PDF, but I'm pretty sure I bought it, so I can't share that PDF. That wouldn't be fair to the pattern writer, but I can't find it anymore online for other people to buy. So if you wouldn't mind sharing that with me, I would really appreciate that. Am I gonna have to put a stitch marker? I might. Just to be sure that I don't add a stitch on here. Did I just add a stitch? I think I accidentally did a moss stitch. Did I? No, I did not. I did not add a stitch. Yeah, this is a dense one. Kelly, are you still here? Yeah, I love this. Look at how clean those single crochet stitches are. I love a good single crochet project. I know that it can be a bit daunting. Let me put an asterisk on that. Single crochet project that's not a blanket. But I love a good single crochet project. The fabric that it creates is just so like, oof, look at how clean that is. That is like so clean. So clean. And like single crochet is the only stitch that will do that. And this is done in the round. So it's like, that's why it's so clean. Single crochet in the round. Oof, so clean. Sonia, sad that I know this, but Bernat is usually 12 full price for 220. Oh, is that what it is? I think so. Yeah. That's so funny, Sonia. Yeah, and then it goes on sale very often. But I always price my items with the yarn at full price for times like this where I have to pay full price. I'm not losing money on the project. Oh, good for you, Trish. Yes. I love that. Good for you. Yes, 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 yes. Because you can't always guarantee a sale, so that makes sense. Thank you so much, Mars. I really appreciate that. I think it's going amazing, but my red heart yarn is bleeding into my fingers as I'm going, so I'm not sure how that's going to affect the project when it's done. Will I turn teal because I'm wearing it? Oh my gosh. Is the whole sweater teal? Or are you changing colors? Because you might want to give that a wash so that your whole body doesn't turn teal. Thank you, Yarn Life. It's like clean. It's clean. I love a good single crochet in the round project. I don't know how many I've done, but I mean, like my little caddy for my coasters, that's single crochet, but doesn't look as clean because I did 2 strands. Like, gosh, there's so much hair, so much pet hair on here. I need a roller, but it's not as clean because it's a bit chunkier. Do you see what I mean? But that's because I used 2 strands, but it's still clean. It's still neat. And then like the basket that I made is also single crochet in the round, but it's 4 strands of yarn. Oh. So it's clean, but you can't really see the like neatness of the stitches because yeah, it just looks like a bunch of pixels of colors. But the stitches are still like really nice and neat. Just chunky because it's 4 strands. Yeah, I love a good single crochet project. I really do. Takes a long time. Takes a long time, but man, the like the smoothness of it. Love it. I see a crochet tutorial on YT with false bubbles. Is this a Pokemon? What do you mean? False bubbles? I am. I'm making another Japanese knot bag, but I'm using Diving Duck's crochet's pattern. She had popped in on the live yesterday and saw the other Japanese knot bag that I made and thought it was her pattern. And I was like, oh no, this is a different pattern, but what's your pattern? And so she shared her pattern and I was like, oh, I'm making that immediately. So I started it last night. And it's like crocheting up really nicely. If I wasn't interrupted so much, I probably would be almost done with this. And then we were playing games last night and we played a game where I can't really crochet while I'm playing. So I couldn't get a lot done. But yeah, this has been really nice. It's been very relaxing. This has been a very relaxing project. So far, 10 out of 10 would recommend. She has a video tutorial. I posted it. It's like all the way at the top of the comments of the live. But I posted her video tutorial and she speaks very nicely, very clearly, has very clear instructions, and then you can buy her written pattern. I like that. I really like that. Oh, a tutorial for Totoro by False Bubbles. Got it. It's not a Pokemon. It's a character from an animated film called My Neighbor Totoro. That's so funny. I feel like I get that a lot. Is that a Pokemon? I feel like Totoro could be. He'd be a fun Pokemon. He'd be probably a useless Pokemon. But he'd be a fun one. It's till ombre. Oh no, I think I'm going to have to finish and then wash it. What do you think? If it's ombre, then it's just going to bleed into the rest of your stuff. Oh man. Yeah, the colors are gonna bleed. If they're rubbing off onto your fingers, the colors are gonna bleed. Ooh. What is the brand of Red Heart? What's your recommended crochet blanket pattern? Corner to corner. Anything corner to corner, to be honest. And you don't have to do the traditional corner to corner stitch, but blankets made row by row, I don't recommend. Only because I feel like it's just bleh. And there are just some really good corner to corner patterns out there. Made by Goody has some really good corner to corner patterns that I definitely recommend. She uses a variety of stitches that you can make some really beautiful blankets that take up less time and are more fun than going row by row. So Made by Goody, Gootie. That's who I recommend. She has so many patterns for blankets. Trish, when I see it, I thought it's perfect. I thought it's perfect for school. Which one? Did I miss a comment? Oh, yeah. I mean, if you for like a school run, like a quick school run, I think so. I think it's like a cute just little bag. If you ever just need like to carry your phone, wallet, some chapstick, some keys, maybe like a little bit of makeup or something. I think it's perfect for that. I love little bags. Dawn, my grandmother has a perfect pattern for you, Jonathan. It's called a granny square. You can buy the pattern from all of us in the chat right now. Dawn. You are so funny. Jonathan, that's a joke. If you were not here earlier, that's a joke. Dawn, from all of us. Mars, I have the PDF file. Can I send you PDF via Yarn Overhook or IG? I can probably screenshot if not. You can send me a PDF on Yarn Overhook. Yes. Yes, perfect for phone, keys, purse. Exactly. Exactly. Don, that was perfect. That was so perfect. Oh my gosh. I love this community. We are, oh my gosh, you guys are just amazing. That was perfect timing for a callback. That was so perfect. Of course. Thank you so much for joining us, Dawn. We'll see you next time. Schultz, I'm in a teal pickle. The yarn I'm using is Red Heart Super Saver in Deep Teal Umber. I'm more than halfway through, so I'm just going with it. Oof. Let me see if I've seen anybody else mention that. Red Heart Umber yarn. Deep teal. Hmm. Okay. I mean, this yarn, there have been other people having problems with the yarn dye. Yarn dyeing my hands. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is Mandala doing that, not Red Heart. So without first washing it, you may wish. Yeah, you might. I'm just worried about it bleeding. Hand washing it might be okay. Hand washing it might be all right. But yeah, I don't see anybody talking about that one specifically bleeding. And by like the color, YouTube, the color changing and coming off the fabric onto the fingers. What was this one? Oh yeah, here we go. I think they're using the exact same color you're using. Red Hot Umber Teal. Mm. A lot of people are saying to contact the company. Oh, that's weird. Okay, so this somebody had are you here, Schultz? Okay, I think you are still here. So this person contacted Red Heart and they suggested 1 cup of pickling or coarse salt and cold water to cover the project. Set for at least half an hour or longer. Rinse thoroughly in cold water. Soak again in 1 cup of vinegar in cold water. Set for half an hour or longer. Rinse thoroughly. That is what Red Heart suggested for this exact yarn, the ombre teal. That was their suggestion to somebody who did who exact same thing happened to them. Oh, no worries at all. I hope that that helps. And then, like, I don't know, how far are we? 2 hours and 28 minutes. If you need to reference this live again for what I said. I can also just share this. This is fine. Just make sure that there's no, like, bad things on here. Okay, yeah, I think this is fine. So let me share this. I'm here to help. And, like, somebody else might come across this too and have the same question. So it is no big deal at all. And I'm honestly curious because that's not good. Okay. So I'll say RH teal. I don't want to put that word. Let's see. Teal dye issues. We'll put that. Dye issues. And then I'll put this emoji and a crying emoji. Okay, there you go. There you go. I hope that that helps. And feel free to like let us know. Keep us posted. Are you on Yarn Over Hook? Seriously, Schultz? Because there might also be people in the community who have dealt with this exact same thing, and you can see if they've had any issues. Or even like you can then message me or post on Yarn Over Hook for any other ideas and solutions for it. Okay, let me catch up with the comments. I've never had Super Saver bleed on my skin before, but I haven't had the longest history. Yeah, I mean, I've had my fingers like hurt from using it. I have had issues with like the feel of it, but never the dye. And what they said in the email response as well is that specifically the ombre dyed yarn uses more dye. She said that they use more dye in it, and so some of it can come off. Yeah, it's because of that line of yarn, the ombre. That one specifically has a special dye. Oh yeah, there you go. Trish, yeah, you just said the same thing. Mom said if you get new denim jeans, you can wash with salt to lock the colors in. I'm not sure if it's the same for yarn, and that's exactly what they suggested. The first skein is great, but the second one is bleh. I think it might have to do cold water hand wash after I'm done just to be safe. Weird stuff happens to me. I'm so sorry. Well, I hope that this helps. And yeah, like if you have any other questions, just post on Yarn Over Hook or message me personally if you would like. And we'll all try to help you out. We are a community. And we'll try and help you out with that. Cause yeah, that's a bummer. Especially you're making like a sweater. That's like a lot of work. That's a lot of work. And then you can't return it. Usually you can only return unused skeins. So we got you. I love this community. It's so helpful. Trish. I do too. I feel like we're always helping each other. You guys help me out too on lives. You guys are always giving me tips and tricks for stuff that I wouldn't think of. I have a lot of cotton yarn to use up. Lisa, what are you thinking of making? Everything I've been making lately, well, I guess except for my basket, has been from cotton. It's like coasters, pouches, mesh bags. all the fun things. What's your recommended corner to corner blanket pattern? Silk stitch pattern. If you Google silk stitch corner to corner, love it. I have one blanket for my husband over there, one behind me, one over there, all in the silk stitch. If you look up corner to corner silk stitch, I think that's a great place to begin. Ooh, pot sabers for non-stick pans. That's a good one. That's a really good one. To keep your pots from scratching each other up. That's a very good idea. Okay, friends. I think we're going to end the live here. I'm going to be live again on Saturday at 2. What time am I live on Saturday? Aren't I live at 2? Yes. I'll be live on Saturday at 2 p.m. Pacific time. So come and hang out with me then. Let's see. You know, we have to do a reminder of our giveaway. So make sure that you enter into our giveaway because it's going to end on Sunday. So make sure that you enter in our giveaway. I won't be here tomorrow to remind you. So make sure that you enter into our giveaway so you can get a Yarn Chica Champion shirt. We're going to pull 2 winners. All you have to do is comment on the pinned post, either your favorite content creator, favorite crochet group, or favorite yarn store, local yarn store. So don't forget to enter into the giveaway. Hold on. I almost did it. There we go. Let's end the poll. So for 38 votes, which do you prefer? Crocheting a strap is at 82%. Buying a strap is at 18%. Interesting. Interesting. But yeah, I guess we talked about it and it would depend on the bag. So that makes sense. That makes sense. All right, so we're going to end that poll. Oh my gosh, 5 a.m. for you on a Sunday? Trish, thank you so much for coming to hang out with us. Oh my gosh. Okay, friends, I think that's all of the announcements. Yeah? Don't forget to smash that like button and hit those emotes, I guess. If you enjoyed the live, I would love it if you just gave us a little like there. It'll send this out to other crochet friends so that they can join us in the next live. And again, if you have not joined Yarn Overhook yet, we would love, love, love to have you. You can join for free via the link in the description below or go to yarnoverhook.com. Post what you're making, post what you're working on. Find me, tag me so we can be friends. I think that's it. Yeah. I want to be sure. I feel like I get off and then I'm like, oh, I forgot. But I think that that's it. I think so. If not, I will remember maybe hopefully on Saturday. Bye, friends. It was so, so great to see you all. Thank you so, so much for hanging out. Yarn Life, it was great to meet you. It was great to meet you new friends. Jonathan, Will, Marie, all of the new friends. Thank you so, so much. Seriously, Schultz, thank you guys so much for finding me. I'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye for real.